Have you ever felt like you're fading into the background, even when you're right in the room? Tonight, Dr. Laura is going to show you a massage method that's rooted in timeless wisdom and can spark your confidence by dawn. Stick with us, because in the next 10 seconds you'll discover a simple touch technique you can try immediately. Ready to feel seen, heard, and powerful? Hit the like button, subscribe, and let's bring that inner spark back. Starting now, from the very moment the day's first light stretches across the horizon. There's a whisper that something is stirring, a gentle promise that this time, tonight, will be different. Tonight, you will feel seen. Imagine stepping into a softly lit room where the scent of lavender and sandalwood drifts in the air like a familiar memory. You move without hurry, guided by instinct, drawn to a place where time seems to pause. The world outside fades into gentle shadows, and all that remains is this moment of quiet invitation, no rush, no expectation. Just presence. Your shoulders, often heavy with the weight of unseen burdens, begin to soften. Each breath draws in serenity. Each exhale releases years of self-doubt and quiet loneliness. Here, in the sanctuary, built upon age-old principles and healing traditions, the hands of Dr. Laura begin their work. With care refined by decades of practice, those hands speak a language older than modern life itself, a language of reassurance and gentle awakening. They move like a calm river over the landscape of your body. Soft pressure flows over your temples, neck, and back, places where stress has long taken shelter. You surrender to the sensation, trusting that you are safe, trusting that you matter. A confidence buried deep within begins to rise, like the steady warm glow of sunrise. There is something sacred in the way traditions honor the human form. In ancient cultures across the world, massage was never just about muscles. It was a communion, a moment in which body, spirit, and mind were acknowledged together. And in Dr. Laura's practice tonight, that heritage comes alive once more. It's an art that transcends routine. It is a quiet defiance of a world that often forgets to slow down. As gentle knots dissolve under skilled hands, memories stir, some sweet, some sorrowed, until the very air of the room feels charged with release. With each breath, you feel lighter, more present. The kind of presence that begins to believe again that your contributions matter, that your very existence sends ripples outward. Your back, once knotted with tension born from unseen pain, unfolds. It's as though you are laying down a burden you didn't know you'd carried for years. The pressure under Dr. Laura's fingers is measured, neither too light to be meaningless, nor so intense that it overwhelms. It's just right, anchored in the traditions of therapeutic wisdom passed down through generations. Each stroke honors the body's architecture. Each pause invites stillness. In that stillness, you realize that confidence is not something to chase, but something to remember. A quiet seed planted in youth, now waiting patiently for a chance to grow. Tonight, for the first time in a long time, you taste its promise again. The warmth at the base of your spine spreads, illuminating the entire length of your posture. You become aware of how you carry yourself, possibly with shoulders tight and hunching forward, but now slowly rising as though reclaiming a throne you always possessed. You feel taller, not in inches but in self-worth. Without words, Dr. Laura moves to your arms and hands. These are often the unsung heroes. Used, pushed, grasped, yet forgotten in sacred care. As each finger is massaged, each knuckle coaxed open, a metaphor unfolds. Hands once busy with duty are being reminded of tenderness. You remember long-forgotten kindnesses you've offered the world, and discover a newfound willingness to continue doing so, not out of obligation, but from choice, somewhere while your palms rest in quiet attention. You remember who you were before the world taught you to shrink. You were bold once, capable, undeniably worthy. That truth lies not in achievement, but in the simple fact that you exist. The massage does not force this awareness, it invites it, and you step in, unafraid. Soft music hums in the background, timeless in its ease, an orchestral lullaby that feels plucked from old theaters where velvet curtains whispered of beauty and grace. The symphony does not demand your attention. It simply accompanies your journey home. And so you travel, not out of haste, but with reverence. There is a deep tradition in healing that speaks of energy, of circulation, not just of blood, but of life's spark, coursing through channels unseen. In one fluid motion, Dr. Laura traces the spine's gentle curve, fingertips alighting from one vertebra to the next. You sense the flow of your own energy as though a river finding its way after a long period of drought. The warmth returns. The pulse of life grows steady again, your legs slacken next. Muscles once clenched by routine and weariness now soften in this bed of trust. Each calf is kneaded, each thigh rewarded with mindful attention. You feel rooted yet expansive like an ancient oak whose branches touch the sky, even as its roots clasp the earth firmly below. There is no hurry in tradition. Healing is not transactional. It cannot be rushed into commerce or speed, and so the massage proceeds at the pace of nature, allowing the brilliance of slow transformation. Each hour spent here is an investment in radical acceptance of who you are, exactly as you are. A subtle shift begins. Your inner dialogue, once peppered with hesitation, transforms. It speaks instead in the first person, kindly and assuredly. I am enough, you sense yourself thinking, unprompted. Not boastfully, but as fact. The massage does not manufacture bravado. It reignites quiet conviction. The palms that pressed your feet also push open doors once closed. At the soles, you recall every step you've taken in life's journey, each high, each challenge, each triumph, and you see it all as sacred. Every moment that led you here has shaped you, and nothing about your value depends on any of it. The massage approaches its close with ceremonious care. The forehead receives gentle strokes, soothing, lightly humming over tense frown lines. The scalp next, nourishing, almost like rain over a parched landscape. With every glide, the boundaries between relaxation and revelation fade. You feel as though your confidence is not rediscovered. It was never lost, only waiting in the wings. As the final touch lingers on your chest, you feel an opening at your sternum, a place where the heart literally rests beneath the hands. It's a reintegration, ancient and soulful. A whisper that says you are, after all this time, home to yourself. Slowly, deliberately, Dr. Laura steps back, his hands releasing you to return. The room remains soft, alive with the echo of the treatment's presence. You lie quietly, feeling the afterglow, warmth, fullness, an expanded sense of self. There is no dramatic fanfare, just steady breathing and the echo of restored dignity. You rise from the table as one might from a lakeside at dawn, refreshed, calmer, grateful for stillness. As you dress, you notice your posture once more, aligned, taller, eased. Confidence is not bold applause, but a quiet alignment between body and soul. You carry that alignment out, walking into the night, or perhaps it is morning now. The world feels different, not because it changed, no, it remains the same, but because you have changed how you stand within it. Unseen no more, you move with assurance. Your footsteps whisper, I am here. And at last you know others can see you too. Later, lying in bed, the memory of every thoughtful stroke lingers. You close your eyes, full of simple gratitude. Tomorrow, you may face the same challenges, the same routines, but something within you has shifted. You are visible, to yourself and now to the world. And as sleep draws near, you carry a quiet promise that feeling seen is not a fleeting indulgence, it is your birthright. You've rekindled that spark, ignited by skilled hands and ancient wisdom. You rest, confident that tomorrow you will rise anew, anchored in grace. And there you have it, a simple, timeless practice that reminds you you're not invisible and never have been. This massage isn't just a treatment, it's a return to your true self. If this story resonated with you, take a moment tonight to slow down, breathe deeply, and remember, you are worthy of care, attention, and confidence. If you found value in this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs a quiet reminder of their worth. Until next time, this is Dr. Laura, wishing you peace, strength, and steady restoration.